Good morning. I decided to make this video because I'm tired. I'm fed up with the lies and the BS that are coming out of the black community. Let's have a conversation, people, about entitlement. As a black man, black woman, as black people, we're not entitled to anything. We must work for everything. As a people, we are proud, but we have forgotten that pride and choose to use ignorance instead. We live in a life in a society where no one gives a damn about us anymore. We live, we die. Period. Point blank. No matter if you're the best of friends or worst of enemies, to everyone around you, to them, you're a necessary waste. Period. Some of you still live by this whole 40 acres and a mule thing. But what's 40 acres and a mule really going to get you dead? We can live this life and pretend every day. Excuse me, something was in my eye. We can live this life and pretend every day that nothing is going to change, that we have the power to change everything. One person cannot be the voice of millions. Back in the day, it could have been. Now, however, that cannot be the case. We have got to remember that everything, and everyone has an expiration. The streets have an expiration date. Life has an expiration date. Everything and anyone has an expiration. What will you be remembered for by your life? What life have you led? What have you done for your community? Black lives matter. Black people matter. But what are we doing to show that? We're not keeping monies in our community. We're not keeping monies in our schools. We're not even keeping money in our children's pockets. We have nothing to show after we die but bills. Black people, let's be serious for a moment, man. What are we really here for? Ask yourself that question. Gangs are running our communities. Drug dealers are running our communities. Fathers are not visible. Mothers are becoming more vigilant. What are our children really going to look forward to growing up? Another busted down stop sign? Another shootout every morning? White people don't want us in their communities because they feel like we destroy them. And they're right. We destroy communities. Hell, we can't even keep our own community in check. Liquor stores are on every corner in a black neighborhood. Fast food restaurants exist all the time. Why? Because that's what we allow. That's what runs our lives. The mighty dollar that we give out on a daily basis. You want to be strapped up. You want to be ratchet. You want to be, oh, I'm fucking up commas. Okay. Well, fucking up commas. Is that getting you an education? No. Is that getting you a good paying job? No. Is that getting your child into college? No. So fuck up commas. But what is it going to get you? Nothing. No future. No foundation. Nothing to stand on. Nothing to live for. All we are going to be is continuously a statistic because we allow ourselves to be. It's time to wake up, black people. Stop talking about it and be about it. There's this organization out now called Black Brilliance. I happen to be the president of the chapter in the local area. If you watch this video and you want to know more about Black Brilliance, please do not hesitate to like the video on YouTube, send me a message in my Facebook inbox, anything. But let this video become something of a message and allow yourselves to really think about this. Motivation, determination, and education used to be the keys to our success. Now, We are living into a situation where people have forgotten that black people even exist anymore. So now you're sitting here telling me that all of these things are necessary. The drug dealing, the killing, the raping, the robberies. All of these things are necessary. Let me explain something to you, black people. If we help the enemy end our lives, if we help the enemy continuously destroy our communities, if we help the enemy take away our jobs, take away our children's futures, then we will always be slaves. Oh, and that may bother some of you. He just called us slaves. Yes, I did. Because that's how you act. That's how you have become. That's what you have become. You're still living in a slave mentality. People are still telling you what to do. There are less black owners and businesses, maybe 2/3 of the world. We are not we are not the minority. We are considered the minority, but we're not the minority. Because if you have 1% black in you, you are still considered black because the original origin of man is black. Read your history. Take it back to any place you want to look at. Take it back to your encyclopedias. Take it back to anything you want to look at and look at history and see how we're treated, how we're ridiculed. You have mixed race children coming up into this world. You have white people taking away everything that we have ever worked for. Our music, our businesses, our homes. But we cannot go into their communities and do the same thing that they can come do in ours. We can't just go build a business in a white community. But they can come into our business, they can come into our communities and slap up a liquor store. Because we allow it. We're so quick to jump on the white man's team. But we will let our brothers and our sisters who are looking for just a minimal help starve. The black homeless community. You will see a black homeless man and ride past him before you give him $1. But a white homeless lady can come up to the same vehicle and you hand her money. That's the mentality that we live in today. That's the mentality that black people have. That our race isn't good enough. That we as a people are no longer good enough. 9 people were murdered in Charleston. And there's no foundations. There's nothing even hardly said about this situation anymore. Except they've turned everything into this situation about the Confederate flag. Fuck that flag. What is that flag really gonna do? Taking it down. For what? So what? Take it down. Can you go look at those 9 families and tell them, oh, we took down the Confederate flag? Is that going to bring back their parents? Is that going to bring back their sisters? Is that going to bring back their mothers, their grandmothers, and their aunties? No. Is that going to bring back 2 black activists? No. Take a flag down. Big whoop. What are we going to do after that flag down? Black men. The flag comes down. Now white men are ordering us to pull our pants up. Are they wrong? No. How are you ever going to have a decent paying job if you want to walk around with your pants hanging off your ass? Most of you pay attention to a situation and you look at it and all it is because it's about swag. Everything is about a popularity contest. Well, let me explain something to you about that very same popularity contest. That very same popularity contest has been killing our communities for years. Man, he got Jordans. I got to have those. Your lights bill is also due. Man, he just want to put rims on his car. Your baby needs diapers. You got men that will take care of their cars and a side bitch before they will take care of their own children. And that's what we have in our black communities. That's what we have as far as brothers who are teaching our young men as far as what to be, what to grow up as. You're not promoting education, you're promoting drug dealing. You're promoting self-destruction. Why? Because that's what you have been programmed to do. You don't watch a movie and say, I'm just going to go kill 50 people. No, you're already programmed to think negatively. You're already programmed to think that money rules the world. You already programmed to think that if you don't have it, you can't live. See, the power of resistance, the power of a community, the power of us as a people standing together is what white people fear the most. Because we ran this country at one point. And we can damn well do it again. President Obama. Woo, y'all gonna get mad about this. But President Obama is not the black president. He's the president. He just happens to be caramel mocha colored. Whatever. But he's not a black president. He's a president. We are the black presidents. We are the ones who's taking care of our communities. We are the ones who are making schools better for our children. We are the ones who are promoting education for our children. Some of us. Barack Obama has only promoted gay marriage, abortion, and whatever else liberal things he can. What is that doing for the black community? That's telling young girls it's okay to kill your children. That's telling young boys it's okay to go dress up in a dress. It's okay to kiss men. That's perfectly fine. It's not natural, but it's perfectly fine. They have promoted and made it official where you can be married as gay people in America. To make a mockery of marriage. That's something supposed to be together for man and woman. But no problem with that. No one has anything to say about things like that. They are too busy worrying about Kim Kardashian being 5 months pregnant again. So what? She's not paying my bills. She ain't paying my child support. And she's not doing a damn thing for my community. I don't even live myself in a black community. But I do know the importance of keeping black money in black communities. Learn to articulate, people. Learn to speak. If you have a brother that you feel is speaking too proper, how about mimic him instead of mimicking Lil Wayne and mumbling? No one cares to hear you mumble. Speak out. Be heard. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X were articulate black men. That's what made them dangerous. That's why they were murdered. Because they had a voice that could be heard. They gave voices to the voiceless. Black people have forgotten that. They have forgotten the importance of where we are as a people. And I blame rap music. I blame stereotypes. I blame anything that has destroyed this community. I blame anything that will allow you to promote stupidity. Wake up, people. If you have any questions about what we're doing, Google Black Brilliance, Facebook Black Brilliance, and I promise you, together, we can be brilliant.